Another important point is schedule. And every book on homemaking that you will ever read, or maybe probably already have read, they all stress this point. And I have benefited from scheduling my homemaking chores for so many years already, and I would stress it again and again and again, the importance of scheduling your homemaking chores. And of course, if you have children, let your children be involved in your homemaking. Teach them, please teach them. I beg you, because it is so important to teach our daughters and to teach our sons to help us in this wonderful calling, especially daughters, of course, above everything else, because they're like pillars which will support the fabric of the society in the future. And who else will teach them if not mothers and if not older women? Because if we do not teach them right now, they will be absolutely stranded in life. They will be thrown into the water and they will not be able to swim. It's extremely important. Don't push them into colleges. Do not push them into learning something that is absolutely not practical or will not do anything for them in their life except will puff them up with knowledge. Just teach them how to cook. Teach them how to bake a pie. So they can cook for their husbands once they get married. So it is very important and crucial for the homemaking, which is we talked about, is schedule. It is extremely important. For example, once again, I'm just sharing what I do. It's nothing that it's all that I apply in my life. It's absolutely practical for me. So you can clean on Monday. That's what I do. It's my cleaning day. Or you can cook for an upcoming week on Saturday, for example. Shop on Friday or whatever your day is, whenever the sales start in your area where you live. Whatever works for you. Just it doesn't have to be in stone, once again, especially if you have children. But there should be, at least to begin with, if you've never done scheduling, have a little matrix. Like, at least you know that on Monday you shop, on Friday you clean, on Wednesday you cook for a week. So whatever works for you, develop a schedule. It's extremely important. We should build a routine and discipline ourselves to stick to it. Of course, it's only by the grace of God, because our minds, our flesh just wants to sit and vegetate and not do anything, or just have, like I mentioned before, have that winged type of attitude. But women of God, they are extremely disciplined. That's why they accomplish so much in their lives. So please have a schedule. Life, as I've written here, life will run so much smoother, and it will take anxiety away, and you will just be one happy flying lady. The text for this point is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven. The Lord wants us to have a season for spring cleaning, a season for this, and a season for that. He wants us to have an orderly, scheduled life, just as He does. He governs a universe according to His perfect order. And one more, do a study on the Holy Holies, on Tabernacle, and how the Lord's home was created and built in such an incredible order that every little thing that was inside it had a place, had a meaning, had a significance. It means a lot for the Lord that His home should be in order, spiritual order and physical order. And of course, He wants our homes to be in order also. Another point, being on top of it. And again, once again, I'm just sharing of what I do in my life. When you have a spare moment during the week, do one or two of your regular home chores. For example, you notice during the week, not on your regular day of your cleaning, that your kitchen got really messy. Just take 5 minutes to clean it up, to tidy it up, or your bathroom got messy. Take 5 minutes to clean it up, to tidy it up. Wipe the floor, dust in one room, wipe down your refrigerator, especially if you have a large house. This is extremely important. So, like, do some little cleanup jobs here and there that will really make a difference, especially where you get a lot of traffic, you know, on your first floor if you have a 2-story home. Or just make an extra pot of easy soup for a week to come. Whatever you have that extra time, just use it wisely. So you'll maybe free up an extra hour for something important during the week down the way. So your meals should be planned for a week. And of course, it should be based on your husband's favorites. Do not lean on your own understanding in this area. Do not try to do something easy because it's easy for you. No, once again, we are doing all these things to show our family, our husbands, of how much we love them. That's why our meals and everything we cook and everything we make should be our family's favorites. Your meals should be planned for a week. Because one of the main reasons why, because it will help you not to overspend. And I see it all the time, unfortunately, in many homemakers' lives, that they overspend so much. Their grocery budget for a month is skyrocketing because they're not planning their meals. All it takes is maybe an hour, maybe even less, 40 minutes. A week, and especially if you do it regularly, it will take even less to plan for a week because you know your husband's favorites, you know what he likes, and you will never overspend because you will not have to run to the grocery store. Once again, I know such moms that constantly they go to the grocery store 10 times a week, it seems like, and it is so unwise. It is absolutely unwise. You will overspend when you don't have to. When you can save, and we will talk about thriftiness, that will be our last point. So, make a grocery list, plan for a week accordingly, and that will help you to keep your budget under control. And of course, always keep track of your grocery budget. And that will also reduce waste, because every time when you go to grocery shopping and you buy something, and then during the week you are not using that product, salad, lettuce, whatever that may be, fruit, it will rot, it will spoil, and you throw money into the air. So, but if you plan, everything is wonderful. You will use everything to the little iota, to the little thing. So here is our verse for this point, which is Proverbs 31:27. She watches over the ways of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. I love this verse, and I suggest that you do a little word study on every word of this verse. It will open so much for you. Because, for example, the word combination watch over means to peer into the distance. And this, when I did a word study on this word combination, now this attitude of peering into everything I do and examining and analyzing is always in front of my eyes and in my heart. It really inspires me to really deeply try to understand of everything, of the way I run my home. And unfortunately, and I'm sure maybe it happened to you, maybe not, but it happened to me that there were several times in my life, the Lord has really taught me through sad examples sometimes that when I didn't apply this verse, when I didn't peer into or watched over the ways of my household, that I really reaped bitter results, bitter fruit. Things would be spoiled, things would be ruined, like I was talking about, vegetables will be rotting in my vegetable drawer that I would not use, or it happened. It definitely happened. But after I did a word study on this particular verse, it really helped me to really remember always that this is my calling, it is extremely serious, and my attitude is serious towards this. I'm watching over, I'm peering into, I'm trying to understand the best way possible to run my home.